Hello. Hi, Yuji. Welcome in. I'm literally performing surgery on my mouse right now. I was setting up some settings, and then immediately there's cat hair in the sensor. What's new? It's always at the worst time. How's it going, though? Hi, Blurry. Hi, Repler. Welcome in. We got the channel points added in. We're calling them Moolah. Shout out ChatGPT for that recommendation. I think my mouse should work now. Turn off my flashlight. Stop blinding you guys. But yeah. Smack my mouse around. Channel points all set up. We got some stuff in there. I'd like to add some more as well with some time. We do also have some of the emotes. Repler's using one already. That's the one that's been approved. That's animated. The other 4 are still pending. Don't know why they're taking so long. But yeah. This is the little dancey emote. And yeah, I ended up moving the tier 2 and the tier 3 into the tier 1 ones because I had 2 more spots. Maybe eventually if somebody ends up doing like a tier 2, tier 3, I'll add a new emote just for them. But for now, we're going to keep them all tier 1. But yeah, they had that option. I was like, I feel like we should offer something. But yeah, for now, all in one section. We've got, I got the books all set up. Let me pull them up. Switch to my gaming scene. We're going to be working on the Lush Cave. I want to explore this Lush Cave. Maybe set up a couple of spots for it. Like little areas, but it's not going to be a lot of building today. More so just exploring. Sometimes I am just in the mood to explore, and I've been really wanting to do this for a while. But I've been holding back and waiting. Anyways, I'm going to show you guys the books we got all set up. So, we already had the channel first, but I did... Where did it go? This one. I did add, so we've got the first Twitch subscriber. We got Blurry. We got that in the actual book now. All corrected. Hi, Ruby. Welcome in. Then we've got first Prime sub was Ed. We got the first bits donation was Blurry. And then first 1K bits was Yuji. Then we got first gifted sub, 5 gifted sub, and 10 gifted sub. So these are just the firsts. Added all those in. And then I have my YouTube members one. We got the Twitch subs, so all you guys are in here. Got your Twitch subs. It doesn't show me, like, if you got gifted a sub, it doesn't put the name in my history. So those didn't get put in if they were gifted. With the exception of Yuji, because that one actually gave me your name. We got 1K bits. We got Yuji in there. We got the 5 gifted, which is Marlene. And then we've got the 10 gifted. So eventually I'll probably make like a place to put all of these. But for now, they're living in my ender chest. How you guys doing? Hope you guys are having a good week so far. I mean, we're starting a little late today, as you can probably tell. And it took me a little longer to get all the channel stuff set up than I thought it would. But also, just brainstorming what we were doing. And I'm actually really looking forward to working on this little Lush Cave exploration. We can kind of place some things and see where we want to expand. Actually, while I'm here, I should probably grab more rockets. He's here. Have some backups, but we'll probably be in our chest plate a little bit. I want to look for caves. I love searching for caves and exploring them. So this is the Lush Cave, though. You guys have seen it a couple of times if you've been in the previous streams. But just a really cool formation. And I want to build around this area. Mostly over here, though, because we've got a mine shaft over here, which I should probably go ahead and get rid of that because we don't need that. Light some of this up for now. But look at this. Look at this mine shaft. Let me actually prepare my weapons and things that were prepared for this. I'm also going to... I don't know what the best way to do this is. We'll just leave it like this. I'm gonna float down though. Let's slide up a little bit and then float back to the mobs. I feel like I haven't played survival in so long that even just getting here I was struggling to fly around. I smacked the wall so many times Just trying to get to this area. Okay, there's somebody. We're going with the axe on him. I actually have not had to survive in so long. I'm not used to it. I've been in such late game for such a long time. Let me light up what I can. Gotta get the hang of this. Watch out for all the scary stuff. We got a creeper down there. I don't think I can get that. I don't think I could shoot it with an arrow right now. I think I would miss. I need to remember though that I'm not wearing my wings because I feel like I am going to break my ankles by accident at some point. I'll take these. You can always use more of all of that. Here, guy. Where are you? Oh, not me trying to break this with the freaking shovel. Back off. Also, I have not really seen the mobs much with the animations. I always forget what these are called. Are you back? These things always freak me out, these corners. The creeper can just be waiting for you. Somebody's looking for me. Okay. Oh, wait, what did I just hear? Okay, that's a cave spider. No. I don't like cave spiders. Still chasing me? It backed off. It knows what's good for it. What's this way? I need to do this. I was scared, actually. This is a cool cave. I honestly wasn't even thinking about how far the cave itself was going to expand. But yeah, I can already tell my survival skills are not... Ooh, you're cute. Not what they usually are. I'm gonna take you. A little bit of mascot for the new little Lush cave area. Hopefully I don't actually need that bucket of water later. Where does this go? I'm already getting lost, I feel. I feel like this could just be a fun little area we work on stream. Little stream exclusive. At one point, I kind of held off on doing certain things if I want to make videos of them. But I'm kind of at the point where I feel like the short form is just as beneficial as the long form, if not more so. And I'm fine with just finding ways to convert it into short form and then figuring out later how we document it in the long form. Gonna be quiet. Gonna work out. Proud of you. Well, I need to do that later. But yeah, do what you gotta do. Glad to have you here, whether lurking or chatting. I'm so like happy to see all the new emotes. It's so fun to see them because I've had them for a while. I just really haven't been able to use them because on YouTube I'm only able to have like maybe 3 or I think 4 emotes. So I wasn't able to put all of them to use, including that clown one. But I do really like it now that I get to see them. And I'm so excited for the animated ones. I'm glad we at least got one of them approved, but I did end up adding all the other animated ones to the Discord so you can see them. I don't know if they'll appear animated if you don't have Nitro, but they're there nonetheless. I just got Nitro and I don't know if I'm going to keep it, but I literally got it because I needed to upload something that was like way too large of a file size. So I did the free trial and the next thing I know I'm paying for a month and I'm like, well, if it isn't the result of my own actions, I should have known better. Ooh, this is a cool area. I see double creeper though. Lots of tough. Dang. Lots of tough for sure. I don't want to go down there yet. I want to keep exploring up here first. I feel like I saw a gold axolotl. I want it. Add it to my collection. It'd be fun to just make this an axolotl sanctuary. I love doing this. Hold on. It's the best way. I'm not trying to suffocate myself. If I... That was not it. I guess I could just break the block. I don't know why I'm making it so difficult. Yes. I love watching the gravel fall. Okay, give me you back. Get a block there. Love the emotes. I'm glad you guys like them. Shout out Mango Canvas on Etsy. They have a really cool store with a ton of options, like different things. Also, so we added... Ooh, wait, there's a deep dark. I had a feeling this, like, anytime I go exploring for a cave, I'm like, what if there's a deep dark down here? Spotted. Literally. But yeah, so we added the channel points. And you get to add a graphic for that. Didn't realize. Never really put 2 and 2 together and realized that that was something I had to get. But I found the little cow coin on Etsy as well. I thought it was really cute. I like how that's looking. I imagine all these things will evolve over time, but I'm just happy to have them to begin with. So I'm definitely lost. I think we may need to do a little bit of creating though. Like I kind of want to just start building things. I don't even know how to get up though. That definitely is an important part of it. Okay, we're moving towards our, what's it called? Mine shaft. Kind of making our way towards it. Back there. Don't know what that is. I think that's water. How do I get out of here? What if I just go up? Go towards the light. Always the best way to... Also, I'm debating stealing you, but we'll refrain for now. Okay. We found something of use. I don't see any torches though, so I don't know if I've been here. I've been to this though. Yeah, definitely been here. You can see I broke all the wood. Okay. I think I go this way to get out. Okay, this is out. Ooh, and it's dark. What is around here? Zombie down there. Hopefully there's no creepers waiting for me. Okay. I need out of here. Ow. Need a clear path or else I'm gonna break my neck. Okay. Let's go up here and do a little sleep nap. How did I do that? Hopefully there's nothing trying to attack. I kind of want to do a little like brainstorm building. Pop some trees and set up some like platforms. I see a creeper right there. Sneaky. Okay. We have a lot of just random things. Ooh, I can make a new bucket at least. And Lush Cave. I feel like I need to do oak. I'm not really feeling the dark oak. So let's go find some oak forest that I can destroy. I also want to be able to make my way back pretty easily, so probably try and stick around the pale oak. This is all birch. What is this? Why did I mark this? Is this me looking for a pale oak? I think that was me looking for one. Okay. Jungle. Jungle in Lush Cave? Why not? I like jungle. I'm going to do one tree. We may come back for more, but I want an idea of where everything's going to go at least. Yeah, I'm kind of in the mood to just freeball it. See what we come up with. Ooh. I saw somebody today posted something that they think all of the, like, failed mob vote mobs may be getting added to the game. And I think that that's pretty exciting, and I could see why they would do that. Honestly, whoever's idea that was, I feel like they're one of us. They're here for the people. They know what we want. I don't know which one will be my favorite, though. Like, I like the copper golem, and we already know we're getting that. But part of me, I feel like I kind of want the rascal that's like in the caves and sends you on little quests. I always thought that was a cool mechanic. I don't know if I'd actually put it to use, but I think that that would be fun. Can I get in the air? Okay. This way. I think that, let me get my other fireworks. I think we're gonna start with just like adding some platforms across the area. Give us something to like move around on. And then go from there. Definitely makes it a lot easier having wings. I'm gonna have to figure out a way to actually navigate to everything though. Let's do... Hi G, welcome in. How are you? Glad to see you today. Let's do a ton of slabs for now. Reading. Okay. How do I imagine this? I mostly want to focus on just like adding little platforms in here. We do have a little bit of scaffolding. I also need to grab a bucket of water. We're gonna have to figure out, I definitely was just standing on a leaf, how to get in and out. So first instinct is just like add some platforms. Here and here. Move to them. 3:30 for you. Yeah, as I was like prepping the thumbnail and everything, I was like, I feel like this is gonna be really late for G. Definitely a later stream for me. Yeah, I know we talk about bugs a lot, and I don't intend for bugs to be like a primary topic, but it kind of just happens to be that way. I've had so many bugs the last couple of days, and they've been really bothering me. Like, stay outside. I think it's just because it's been so hot, though. I don't know if everybody else is having that problem, but kind of annoying. Light this up. Okay. I don't know, like, what kind of shape I want this to be, honestly. Ooh, but this is, like, a cool view. All I know is I think I just want, like, a platform, and then I want, like, stairs down to another platform. Maybe a bridge over to a platform this way. Try this. Let's make this 5 deep. I do like the jungle wood, too. I think that was a good move. I love jungle. Light this up. It'd be cool to have just, like, a ton of chains with hanging lanterns. I think that's something we'll have to do. Okay, so I definitely would want like a level change, but I don't know what the I feel like this one may not have a level change. Hold on. This one feels like it needs to be like circular. Or not circular, but round. Something like that. Just like a more organic shape. And we can add some columns next to it. It may end up being larger. I kind of want to add like a little building that goes into the cave. Kind of seeing like a column up here. 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 5. Is it like this or is it stripped, not trimmed? Like stripped. And then I want to do this one. I think we'll just do like mostly frames. I said platforms originally, but I'm kind of up with ideas that I like. I definitely don't have the materials for it right now. We'll make do with what we have though. I feel like it needs to be a little steeper of a slope, but I don't have any stairs. Let's make crafting. Not me forgetting that I can actually like craft things while I'm going. I've been living out of like shulkers for all my projects lately. We're just at that late game stage where I have to remember how to play early game again. Let's do slab solid block. Do I have any more? I do. I feel like slab solid block again. And slab solid block stair. And where's stair? Stair. I don't even know if I actually made this an odd number width, so we'll find out. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We didn't. Maybe we just try to heal. Okay. The spiders look so creepy with these resource packs, data packs, whatever they're called. Stair. Where's solid block? Solid block. Lab. Solid block. More. Lab. Solid block. This is the first time I've made a even width building in so long. We'll see if I actually like this. And I don't have. There. That enough? 1, 2. Perfect. How do I feel about equal width? It's not terrible. But I don't like equal width. We may have to push it over one. As far as the slope, though, I like the slope. I think we push the left to the left. Make it down here. Ooh. Okay. Okay, so we're just gonna push everything out. Just slightly. You. And, gotta figure out what to do with this middle section, but we'll figure that out later. Oh. Stop it. Should let streamers keep more. I honestly don't even know what the percentage is. I always just assume it's half. But I really am not sure. I hadn't looked at it. Maybe I should look at that. But yeah, I mean, I feel like that is the case on a lot of platforms. It's kind of annoying. YouTube is definitely pretty good, I think, about percentages and stuff of what they keep versus what they don't. One thing that kind of bothers me, though, is that you can't get monetized through Instagram at all. And, like, basically the only way to make money on Instagram in their platform is to take sponsorships and, like, ads. And, like, I get it, but also I'm like, can't you share? Not that I would be making any money on Instagram, but for the people who do have like really big followings, I think that's kind of lame. You can get money on like every other platform, I feel like. I don't even know what TikTok is like, but I think you can at least get something. TikTok. So 50%. Yeah. Kind of surprising sometimes. I think that's why a lot of people kind of do Patreons, but from what I've seen, I feel like a lot of people don't stay super active on Patreon. And I think that's the one downside. But I think, yeah, I think that's why a lot of people have a Patreon, is because they get like a higher percentage. Oh, didn't mean to do that. I also must rest. Yeah, for TikTok, I know a lot of people on TikTok make their money from the TikTok shop, which I didn't even know that was a thing. I'm not super into TikTok. It's probably like my least, it's the platform I spend the least amount of my time on. And so I know very little about it. But I have seen that most people, if they make money, it's from like TikTok shop. Wasn't really planning on making a building with a roof today, but you know, I'm kind of having fun just like brainstorming. How do you get to it? Don't know yet. Oh yeah, Marlene's the TikTok expert. Streamers make money from the coins they get plus subs. Oh yeah, true, for streams. But I don't know, what do they make for, what do like TikTokers make for just making TikToks? Like, I think they do get money if it goes viral, but I have heard that it's harder if it's less than like if it's less than a minute. I don't think you get any money on a viral TikTok. Certain money per 1,000 views. I see. Yeah, I know that a lot of people will get more money on YouTube for short form if it hits the algorithm correctly. It's hit or miss on if it's gonna hit the algorithm. But Instagram does nothing, which I think is so lame. Yeah, 1 minute or more. That's what I've seen. I feel like it's just at that point though, Instagram is really just useful for marketing. And thank you, Blurry, by the way, for liking the YouTube side. Appreciate you, as always. Yeah, raking the money. So, I don't know what the max vid length is on TikTok, but I think it's pretty long now. Like, I think you can do an hour if you really want to. But lately I've been doing the stuff for my storage room. I've been making those into shorts instead of like focusing on the long form first. And in doing that, I end up making like a 3-minute TikTok reel short at a time. And I just put it on all platforms. And I think that helps with like getting the longer stuff out. But if you're just doing trends, a lot of the times it's such a short trend. 10 minutes is the max? Okay, that makes sense. I always look at it. They just upped a lot of them. But the one thing that's annoying is on Instagram, if you have a video that is over 1.5 minutes, they will only play the audio for 1.5 minutes, even if the audio is multiple minutes long. And that can be kind of annoying. And then on YouTube, if it's longer than I think 60 seconds, they won't even let you put any audio on it at all. And so if I do any of those 3-minute shorts, I just have to accept that the music's going to cut out halfway through on Instagram. And then I have to like upload a different version of it with non-copyright music in the background for YouTube if I want there to be some like background music. So it's a whole ordeal. But I've actually been enjoying doing the more short form stuff. I feel like it can be kind of hard to get a foothold into long form right now because it's so saturated. And I feel like YouTube kind of pushes the short form a little bit better. Spend a majority of your free time on TikTok. I know, I think it's interesting. That's like your go-to. Went live once. I was there for that. I still need to look into like the whole studio thing. Because I know I have the app, but I don't really actually know if I'm able to go live on it to my whole 8 followers on TikTok. Go live on TikTok once, please. It's in my mind. Like, I think about it a lot. And I do want to give it a try at some point. But I don't think it's necessarily going to be Minecraft if I do it. I've honestly been thinking about going live on TikTok and just, like, cleaning. Like, not even setting it up to my computer. But just, like, hanging out on TikTok and doing like a Lego set or watch me get new IKEA furniture. I can put some furniture together on a live, or just normal like lifestyle stuff. I feel like on TikTok I wouldn't want to be as focused on gaming. I don't know, even though like all the TikToks I do post on that channel are gaming related. Cleaning ASMR, yeah, I do find myself watching those every now and then, but it would probably just be live. Check out TikTok. Hey, yeah, give me a follow on TikTok if you like. It's the exact same stuff as my Instagram and my YouTube, but just on a different platform. I do know, after you told me, Marlene, not to mention Twitch and YouTube, I have actually been getting some views, but also I think part of that is because you always like repost. You always repost my TikToks. And that has helped a ton too. But yeah, I did stop calling it Twitch and YouTube, and I call it like the purple app and red app. It's Basil's dinner time. Trying to help. I appreciate you. I don't know why I just haven't gotten into TikTok. Like, I used to be really into it at one point. Like, back in 2019, I was on TikTok for so long. And I feel like it's one of those places that, like, I can doom scroll for so long, and so I just kind of tried to avoid it for the longest, just to avoid the doom scroll. But I doom scroll on Instagram. You say YouTube or YT. Yeah, thank you, Blurry. Yeah, I mean, I'm fine with saying the red app. I have been using it to post stories, though. I do like that they have that option. So I'll go in there. Most of the time I make a story on Instagram, and then I just save it and post it on my story on TikTok immediately. But I do feel like that's helpful. Let's... Do we have any more big trees? We have that. Need to get you. Got a hanging tree. Oh, I am a jail. Isn't allowed. Did my jail emote go through? Let's see. Jail. It is! There it is. Up to 9. Thank you. Appreciate it. And 9 more than you. Okay, I'll follow you back on TikTok. Up until this point, I haven't been like following people on Instagram. I only follow Minecraft. But Marlene's been telling me that I need to follow people on TikTok because it'll help with the algorithm and stuff. Yeah, I usually follow... I think I follow people... I don't follow everybody back on TikTok. Maybe I should. I think it's funny. I didn't even follow Marlene until she went live. But up until that point, I think I was only following. I may not have even been following anybody on TikTok, so I don't even know if Minecraft has a TikTok. Marlene, what kind of TikTok lives do you see other than gaming? So I liked when you went live that you like were working on putting a desk together. And I know that wasn't like your plan, but honestly, I like that kind of stuff. Honestly, sometimes I'm just not in a Minecraft mood or a gaming mood, or like I'm running low on time, and so I don't. It would be nice to have a place, an outlet for like putting more lifestyle content. I've also thought about like, I obviously love decorating IRL. I thought about doing like a plan to organize like a room or like a house project, like plan to decorate it and go like online shopping for it and just like stream my process of how I plan for things. And I thought that'd be fun. Large stream. You like horror stream? I forget about that. You like the indie games. You were here first. You literally have the first emote. Or, yeah, badge. I need to get more into my, trends on, like, actual TikTok trends, not just me trying to make trends into Minecraft. I wouldn't mind posting some TikToks of me just actually doing legit trends. Try and bring my dance skills back. They are not like they used to be. But I do like watching TikTok dance. I feel like I'm so... Like, my coordination is so much worse than it used to be. Whenever I used to, like, actually perform and stuff. But... What was I thinking about? I want to get, like, eventually... I feel like it'd be an investment, so not right now. But eventually, I want to get, like, a proper setup where I can do, like, a mobile live. Or just, like... I obviously can stream off my phone. And I have these mics for my phone. Where did I put them? That's why I feel like TikTok would be better for me to do like these lifestyle type streams, because I don't know how I would set up everything if it were on my computer and like the camera was back there. If it all had to be plugged into my computer, I think that'd be a little problematic. But I have these things. They have clips too. I got the fuzzy one and this one, but these just go into your phone. I feel like I could use this to do like a mobile lifestyle type live. Watch me set up my, I'll set up my phone and do a Just Dance. Just kidding. That would not be good. Where are all my clips? I think it's all back in there. Do IRL videos, yeah. Wait, would you say, what about Phasmophobia? I do play Phasmophobia. I know they just changed it recently with the update, and I'm not super familiar with the whole new like photo system and everything. But I do know my way around Phasmo. I definitely haven't been playing it as much, so I struggle with the ghost types again. Because I just need to brush up on that information, that knowledge. But we used to play, it was mostly me and Fern, and then usually Yuji. We would play Phasmo, and we could be like, oh, the blink speed, it's an Oni. I don't know if I could do that again right now. But we also kind of, we don't cheat when we play it, but we typically just use our mics on Discord. We don't actually use the in-game mic. And so we would just be, even if we died, we would be like, oh, I see, it's coming for you here, it's in this room. But I'd have to get used to playing it like a real player. And not using all of the different, what are they called? All the different methods that we're used to that we wouldn't typically have, as far as just like using a typical mic. Yeah, IRL videos would be fun. Day in the life of a streamer. You know, I've thought of that, but I'm like, I don't feel like I can call myself. Maybe now I can because I got the whole affiliate stuff, but I still feel like I'm just a girl. I'll sell on the TikTok shop. Yeah, I want to get it where they like connect to my computer, but I have the little mic. But right now I only have it where it connects to my phone, and that's fine. But that's why I don't really know if I could do a stream on Twitch with my camera elsewhere. So I've also thought about doing like a cooking stream, because I like to cook at night sometimes. But I would have to be able to move like my computer and be able to read chat from a distance. So I feel like that'd be a better situation, where if I could just stream on my phone, pop my phone on a tripod, it'd be a little bit easier. I have CapCut. So I think I downloaded it at one point, but I don't really use it because I use Premiere Pro for everything. And I feel like Premiere Pro is probably the more professional video editing software. And I pay a lot of money for Premiere Pro, and I'm pretty sure you have to pay a little bit for CapCut, and I'm just like, eh. Is it necessary? But also, shout out TikTok. I like using them to make captions for me on videos, because I used to actually like manually put captions in my stuff. Not anymore. TikTok does it for me, and they're actually pretty good. But that means every time I post a short or a reel or whatever, I always have to throw it in TikTok first. They get to see it first. But yeah, I have downloaded CapCut, and I looked at it and they wanted me to buy things, and I said, I already have a program for that, no thank you. I don't know if they make Premiere Pro for mobile. They probably do, but it also probably sucks. Let's see. Heading out, Blurry. Well, thanks for popping by and hanging out while you could. Hope you enjoy the rest of your evening. And no worries. I started really late, so that's on me. But yeah, I'll see you on Friday too. We may do a later stream on Friday. I need to see. I really want to play, what's it called? The horror game. It literally was on the tip of my tongue earlier. Not Dead by Daylight. Is it Dead by Daylight? I don't know. They have some Five Nights at Freddy's version of a game that I've been talking about playing lately. What's it called? Is it Dead by Daylight? Yeah, it is Dead by Daylight. I want to play that. That's probably going to make it on the stream soon enough. We're going to go all the way to this plant. Texas Chainsaw is a video game? Speaking of, by the way. Marlene, can you believe... Throwing Fern under the bus. I don't even think he's here. Fern had never seen White Chicks. Made him watch it the other day. And that movie... That should have a trigger warning nowadays. Like, it makes me realize why a lot of us were so used to, like, language now being acceptable 10, 15 years ago. After seeing some of the stuff they said, I was like, they'd be canceled for that. Like, Terry Crews would not be employed. It was crazy, some of the stuff they said. I think I want to give this like a shed roof. But yeah, we were talking about it. He's like, I've never seen that. I'm like, how have you never seen that? You've never cared for that movie? I'm shocked. I feel like we watched it together once. That's fair. But nothing will ever beat bench warmers. I'll give it that. I was just shocked, though, that somebody hadn't seen White Chicks. Such a good movie. A classic in my mind. Yeah, we'll put it here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. Bam. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bam. Got other stuff, so let's do it this way. 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, Fort! I'm calling you Fort for now. I can't remember what you told me to call you. It was like Fort or 40. A few months ago. They literally did auction off Woman. Isn't that crazy? I had not seen that in so long. Decided to rewatch it. And I was just like, I don't remember it being this like shocking. So good. Just some of the comments they said. Serbia will forever be your favorite movie. So, I agree, of course. You know I agree. But one thing that that's like another movie that I feel like people haven't seen. And I always have to ask them. And they're like, no. I'm like, how have you not seen Disturbia? But it's just one of those classics. One that grew up with. Maybe sometime I'll pop into Discord while I'm just like recording, or not recording, but creating in creative or something and throw on a movie. Been thinking about doing that lately. Blue Crown is Amazon Prime. It means his account is connected with Prime. No, not yet. Guilt him into doing it. I'm just kidding. By the way, for Taywit, I want to play the new Grounded when it comes out. I figured you will want to as well. I think it comes out this month. Thanks, Marlene. Appreciate ya. I'll have to add it to the book. But yeah, when does Grounded 2 come out? July 29th, end of this month. 20 days. I want to play it. It's kind of lame that that game only allows 4 people max. Maybe they'll update it where you can have more. But I'm always shocked that the 4 is the max. I'm going to subscribe to Game Pass for a month to play the early access. Wait, early access? When is early access? I will pay for Game Pass too if I have to. Planned release date. Early access begins on July 29th. Okay. Get to it. Well, I appreciate you all, as you know, but I'll say it again. Let me add, I don't think you even saw this earlier, Marlene. I can't fly very well. I need platforms to walk. Stop! It's like, it's not, stop it. Where's my box of books? Twitch subs. We have Forte win. Oh, I didn't mean, I had this and then I moved it all around and now it's there. I don't even know how to spell your name correctly. I think this is right. Nope, I had it. Nope, looks right to me. When am I gonna play Baldur's Gate? I know very little about that game. Which, by the way, Eileen, you made it here. My 5 gifted subs book. I know very little about that game other than the fact that it can be very mature, which it would definitely be a Twitch only stream, which that's typically what I do with anything that is not Minecraft, but I'd have to look into what it is. I'm down to playing it. Is it what's it called? You can like turn off nudity, right? I know that there's nudity in it. Another girl who plays a lot of Minecraft was talking about streaming it. And your emotes move. There should only be one that moves. I see it moving on my end. That one moves. All the other 4 that I'm waiting on, they still have not been approved. They're still pending. Toggle for nudity. Yeah, I'd probably have to do that, but I've heard a lot of good things about that game. Next one we're gonna do slab stair. No, slab block stair. Moving for you. Yeah, it should be moving. Unless it's like a mobile thing. But even mobile should be moving. Moving now. Oh, yeah, that is weird. I don't know why it was having problems. We're gonna do this before I put these stairs in. Okay, we got a little shed roof there. We've got a gable here. Maybe we do, I feel like a bridge right here. Let me start with solid blocks first. Really wasn't the plan for today. Well, it kind of was. I didn't think I was actually going to be creating stuff, but I'm in a mood to create this thing. Not really thinking much. I'm just kind of doing what I feel like. That's too high. How many blocks up is this going? So this block is on 67. And then this block is 71. So it's raising up 4 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4. This can come out. But I'll definitely want to adjust how this slopes and when. I feel like I'm gonna lose a lot of blocks doing it. That's fine. It is what it is. Yeah, I'm excited for the other ones. Because we got one that twerks. We got a twerking cow. We've got the bongo cow. And we've got... what else? A laughing cow? Or is it crying cow? It's a laughing cow. Not the brand of food. And then what was the other one? I put them all in the Discord. Are they? And oh, hype cow. Hype. Let's see. So we're going like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10-ish blocks. Let's just make it 3 per before we increase the height. Catch it. Okay, we did. So 2, 3? Question mark? Oh wait, I didn't mean to do that. One, two. No, that's probably... yeah. 2, 3, I think. And we go up. This. We'll go 1, 2, 3. So some of this not right, but that's okay. Try this. Kind of dark. That's better. Look at this pretty view. Okay. Just like a straight on diagonal. We're gonna try and make this. You can make it hug the wall. I like doing that. Let's do that. Shout out Marley on the YouTube side. Was good. We're gonna connect this all to the wall. Now I need to add slabs to smooth out the connection. Probably should just be doing slabs in general, but here we are. That's got a nice slope to it. Okay, and then I need slab. Also where are columns gonna? I think we can do like a column here for support. And I feel like one right here. Not trying to break my ankles, but it's probably gonna happen. I think this goes here. You leave me alone. Mind your business. Doesn't involve you. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Ooh. Those. That looks supported. And then I think just one last one. Maybe. Feel like right here. How many how many blocks? Feel like 1, 2. I don't really know. Feel like this one right here. Come out. I want these blocks that I dropped first. No child left behind. Okay. Here we go. This doesn't look proportional now. We're gonna have to move that. You go here. This is better. Mind your business. That looks proportional now. Okay, so I stripped these, but I didn't strip these. And honestly, I think I don't want them stripped. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is fun. We need some lanterns on there. I don't really have a lot of stuff to make lanterns, but I should have some iron. I can use that. All this put away. Let's say 5 lanterns, which would be this is definitely gonna be too much, but I don't care. Oh, just dumb. There we go, that works. Wait, I'm messing up. Yeah, that's fine. These here, we got 7 lanterns. Good enough. We'll need to like actually connect these at some point. I think this works. And then slabs. I keep forgetting that part. We could do this. What are you? You come out? That's good enough. When we add handrails, it'll be a little different. Up to 10 on TikTok? Who followed me on TikTok? Shout out, whoever you are. But he's listening. Honestly, just these 2 tiny little structures making a big difference. I don't know where to go now. I think I want to do a platform and go up. But what do I do with it? I feel like this, I kind of want to just like brace it back into the wall. I don't want to put the columns going down yet. Repler, is that you? Thanks. Shout out. I want to go up here. And I think we can probably have about the same slope change. And go somewhere up here. And part of me is questioning if I should just like add a platform that fills in this gap and make it appear as if it's closed off with the building on this side. And then maybe it has a backyard. Maybe this is the entrance. Oh, we cooking. I think that's the way to do it. We'll cut through. Real entrance, not so sure. We may need to have like another entrance this way. Maybe that's where the portal goes. What does this go to? Look, and there's all this we can move into. Exciting developments. Am I out of torches? I think I used them all. Oops. I didn't realize I made all the lanterns. Or all the torches into lanterns. I didn't think I had enough iron. I obviously wasn't paying attention. That. Cool. I need to light this up before I get surprised by an enemy. Good enough. Any axolotls? I don't see any. Okay. Next. Hi, Fern. Welcome in. I'm surprised it's keeping everybody's, like, presence next to their name. I always assume they changed, like, or, like, reset every stream. But I think it's pretty cool that they're there. How's it going, though, Fern? I called you out earlier. I told him you hadn't seen White Chicks. That deserves jail. I'm just kidding. It may reset monthly. I'm not completely sure. This is the first time grabbing my coffee today. You on blast. You're welcome. Let's see. I don't think Fern's seen Disturbia. Marlene said that was her favorite, like, older movie. That one's a lot less controversial. I'll say that. I may just make this with labs instead of trying to do... No. Consistency. It's important. This, also turn this. Maybe when the subs gifted were... when those expire, that's another good point. Yeah, I feel like I always see them reset every time I go into a new stream of somebody's, but it could just be that they're always getting it updated pretty regularly. I just never really knew. Okay, I feel like I'm making this too thick. I like it thick, but not that thick. Okay. Bring this over. And I think I'm just gonna keep this more like a straight shot, but we may pull it in whenever the wall dips. Oh, I made this way too flat. Yeah, hold on. Much. Let's see. That's probably pretty good. And we go up one. Up another. Where do I want the base to be? Where's this ceiling? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So probably right here. I feel like up 2 more blocks. 3, 4. 4. 1, 2, 4. Last one. Are we obligated to go up another? Maybe. I can always remove part of the ceiling. This'll be... Yeah, there's gonna be a lot of adjusting. This is just more of a planning session. And it's dark. Marlene, do you ever watch Roblox streams? I only played it that one time when we played. But I was playing it the other day. It was actually kind of funny. Why you know? Oh, carpet. That makes sense. I don't know why I bumped this out that way. I guess just because of the wall. Never mind. Okay, so I said I was gonna go exit this way, but like, matrix, I didn't go to the right level. We may just move that. How does this look? Is that too tall? I think it looks fine. Yeah, we're gonna have to remove some of this ceiling, but that's fine. And I can just drop it down again, actually. That may be more fun. A little more versatile in the levels. How deep do we want this, though? 1, 6, 7. And I feel like we could just drop this side down. This. This level. How do we do? Let's take this away and this away. Zombie down there. Hey, thanks for carrying my stuff at least so it doesn't just... Appreciate that. This. I really don't know what I'm doing right now, but sometimes the stuff I come up with when I don't know what I'm doing is more fun. Wrong. Can I like connect to you? I can. Wrong level, but that's okay. Ah, my hand is sore just from pulling shift. Well, on my computer it's roll, but you get what I mean. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. And connect this way. Get out of my way. There we go. We made it. Probably creating a mob spawn zone below, but that's fine. We'll deal with that when it becomes a problem, which is hopefully never. Okay. Let's just that off. And why not this way too? Can you shh? Where are you? You're annoying. Cool. Do that. Bam bam. There. That doesn't even matter, but we'll do that anyways. Feel like this can go away. So this. Good enough. We have a really weird staircase. You scared me. Something you should build inside your house IRL? I know you ain't playing Minecraft, so I assume you mean IRL. If you are playing Minecraft, I'll be shocked. IRL with tools. Inside house. Trying to think of something that'd be useful for you. We need a couple more slabs. Like with tools, okay. You're gonna have to give me a second. Me about it. Coffee bar? Go for it. I mean, all you really need to make a coffee bar is like a nice counter to put your coffee maker on with all your syrups and good things. And like a place to store said products like coffee and stuff. I'm like, so my first thoughts, I'm like, ah, you don't need that. Like, I've seen people make cool like wine bottle holders that mount to the wall. Or I'm always wanting a new bookshelf. I love a good bookshelf. You can put your new book on it. I feel like you don't have a ton of books that I can remember. This is a really weird stair. I don't know how I feel about it. It is what it is for now. Okay, now for this thing, I feel like, ooh, idea. Bump this out further. I need more slabs though. But, so, one thing that I want eventually, at some point in time, is a bookshelf. They sell one at IKEA, I like. But like a full-on bookshelf where the bottom half is covered with like cabinet doors. And then the upper half is exposed shelves. I always like that style of bookshelf because you can put ugly less decorative items on the in the cabinet that's like covered up, and then you can use the shelves part to put actual books and then like decorations. But sometimes you don't need to be putting a ton of things on the actual shelf, or you have a ton of stuff that needs to be more hidden. So that's what I want. Cabinet doors on the bottom half of the bookshelf, exposed shelves on upper half. And I like the ones that they have at IKEA where it's like the two sides are like that, and then they have a middle bookshelf that's just all bookshelf. That's what I plan on getting at some point whenever I get a bigger apartment. But yeah, to me, I feel like a coffee bar you can make with just having a nice like place to put a nice cabinet to put your actual coffee maker on. This guy's just literally giving up his life to try and get closer to me. Dude, you're not getting up here. Sorry about it. I feel like I want to go a little bit further, but not a lot. More beginner. Even just like a cool shelf to mount onto your wall that's not large, like the size of my 18 by 24 picture frame. Like that size. I feel like that'd be a good something to start out with, just like a straight up shelf on the wall. Let's see. How much clear space do I have above? Not a lot. I'm gonna go out 2 more blocks. Yeah, I feel like this is gonna end up just probably being like a straight on staircase. I don't really need this whole curvy thing that we made. But that's not the most visible spot, so let's get 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm actually surprised I was able to go up there. Oh. You too. Down my way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I feel like this should be taller than the others. All the others were 5. Do I have the blocks I need? Kinda. Good enough. Excuse me. I thought I like stripped the log. That freaked me out for a minute. Okay. I feel like this will get a gable with a shed. And you can go. You can all go. You can break. Oh wait. You. How are you not triggered by the thing next to you? There you go. Get out of here. This and stair. Out of my way. And solid block. And go. Take that. Bop, bop. I need a good way to like work around this thing. And you and you. Where's the center? 3, 1, 2, 2, 3, pop, pop. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Did I make this equal or what? 1, 2, 4, 5, 6. I messed it up. Well, we just gotta push out that other side. recount. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Two, 1, 2, 3. Please don't suffocate me. 4, 5, 6. One more. Oh, it's about to happen. Okay. Should have seen that come in. I was just hopeful that it wasn't actually gonna happen. So much gravel in here. Okay. Not that. Get out. We're gonna do this. Make it look like there's actually a thing here. Overhang. This, and I need to put a stair here. There we go. Oh. Oops. Okay. Well. This is gonna go... Can you not break on the scaffolding, please? Like... We've got solid block, solid block. This will be solid block. Stair. Oh, I put that other block at the wrong spot. There. And then whatever happens in the middle, we're only gonna see a little bit of it. Let's just do this and cover that up. And you can go away. I don't want you. Cool enough. No! Stop it! My own fault, but like, still gonna whine about it. Okay. We got you. You there. That works. Get me out of here. Okay, so we got that thing. Now we need a little bit of a support here. Most likely I would do it like this. And then this, I think, will make shorter. Question mark? 5. No. Okay. Well, I tried. Oh, come back. Maybe it needs to be... I feel like I want it shorter, though. It's gonna slope up. It'll be fine. Nobody needs to know. And you... Here. You can go. This gravel is really just waiting to suffocate me. Dangerous. Okay. We're really not going to see a lot of... This is going to be like a combo of the two with the roofs. We'll do a gable into a shed. Looks a little short. Maybe I give it a dormer. Do I just go the full height? No, I feel like it needs to be a little different height. This would be a stair. Can I do this without falling? And then this would be solid block. I rarely even tell where it's going. I think that's fine. It's just gonna blend into the mountain. But this one definitely needs support that goes down. Okay, so I think I said earlier I was just gonna support this and like tie it into the rock, but I think we want to go ahead and actually continue all the way down. I can already tell we're gonna run out of blocks though. Okay, so you break. You break. I see you. I can get you. I think I hit a leaf. A little tricky. Good enough. Okay, and then you and you are gonna go all the way down. And these two. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to go find some more. I almost just fell off that. That's gonna be dangerous. We're gonna have to redo this. We need a little bit more platform to work with before we walk to our doom. And then these ones, I think we are going to carry all the way down. Well, how far down is this one gonna go? Oh my goodness. Wait. That may be a little too much. Let's not do that one yet. That one's not the most important. This one though, I think. Oops. Well, guess we're doing it. This in the right spot? I feel like this is wrong. This is definitely wrong. That's fine. Help get us closer at least. Okay. Where's this one? Anybody hiding in here? No. Not yet, at least. Okay. You go here. I feel like this is here. Ooh, I got some scaffolding down there. Yeah, go grab that. I actually got this one right though. Missed it. Can I do this? Close enough. Give me my scaffolding. Ooh, and some slabs. Take it all. Back off. Okay. Got some floating dirt. Classic. Okay, so there's that. We need to do this block. Give me torches. Where were those creepers? Okay. Let's see. If I do that? Yeah. Silk touch works. Think here. Right? Yes. We're running out of logs. Unfortunate. Oh, we did it. Okay. I think these are all the logs we have now. I might get more, because if I'm gonna do it, I want to have all this stuff. These are coming off. Yeah, we're gonna need some like cross bracing eventually, so it looks a little more stable. But I think it's progress. We'll put a portal somewhere in here. I need to put the columns up this stair. And we could have something where like it breaks off and goes down this direction. That would be fun. I'll take you. Yeah, we're definitely losing a ton of scaffolding. I think I had like 61 to start out with, and now I've got 26. Don't know where it went though. Let's go get some more logs, but I need to put some of this stuff up first. Oh, I never even put my pole back. And these go here. Oh wait, there we go, 52. I only lost 9 scaffolding, not terrible. Could be worse. This usually goes here. What goes here? Oh, I think... Is that the order? Don't know. Put that there. And you go here. Okay. More jungle logs. Cool area though. We have blue ice over here. I want it. This looks just like packed ice. Why are there orange foxes? Shouldn't you be a white fox? Oh, you came up here from the taiga. I see. I also see some white foxes. What are you holding? Give me flashbacks. What's in your mouth? What is it? Move. Oh, it's just a rabbit hide. Like, have I been here before? Probably. Okay, jungle this way. No hands flying. This is real skill. Go. That's cool looking. There's something about a round open lake that I love to see. It'd be the most boring lake, but if it's got like a round water's edge surrounded by land, I just want to build there. I feel like this one tree should probably be enough to get those other columns put in for now. I'm trying to break up on my tree chopping so it's not just an hour long of it. Though I do love chopping trees. I don't understand why the jungle has these tiny little tree things that are only 1 log tall. Whose idea was that? I can't imagine that's realistic, but what would I know? I've never been to that kind of jungle. Wait, maybe I have. I saw some like Mayan temples one time in Costa Maya. That was in a jungle, I think. Does that count? Could not Rappler. Well, thank you as always. Appreciate you being here. And thanks for the TikTok follow. W. Have a good evening. Oh yeah, and drive safe if you're driving. That sounds like fun. Love the dance emote. Cute. Where is... Right here. I'm surprised you don't have to silk touch the drip leaf at all. I know you have to like shear the small drip leaves. Did that break my fall? I took no damage from that. Wait. Got to do some science. Okay, it does take damage. Science completed. Okay. Why do we have just like this rogue block right here? Oh, that's the roof. Okay. Okay. This one's gonna go far, and there's a lot of creepers down there. Not a fan of that. I may just cut it short for now. Oh. Yeah, I almost fell. I think I'm just gonna bring it down to like where this one is. And then we may have like a floor right here or something later. Where does it go though? I think this is the right line up. Right here? No. There we go. When I fall, we fall forward slightly. The zombie's making its way to me. That and... Don't fall. I want it back. I'm losing all my logs. Okay, we're gonna leave it like that for now. Bye-bye? No. There's too many mobs. Get away! The creeper. There could be a creeper behind me. Back off! There it is. Should have known better. Where are y'all coming from? Oh, I almost died right there. I almost broke my neck. I basically already did. Get me out of there. Okay. I don't even think I got the blocks I went down there for, though. Eat. Look at all these. This is why we're building the house on stilts, so you guys can't mess with me. Is that not enough? There we go. There's a third! Okay, that one got it. I don't know how that did it in one go. Took its ankles. I keep forgetting I don't have infinity on this bow either. What is outside, like, mowing or something? A little loud. Apologies if you can hear it. What are you doing here? Just let me have my blocks. Back off. Why do they always have to act? Little... Okay. Put those together. Oh, and then we need these columns in between. I think I could live out of this thing. Okay, so that other one was kind of like about 3 blocks in between. Let's say it's like 1, 2, like here. And like 1, 2, 3. here. 1, 2, 3 here. 1, 2, 3 here. 1, 2, 3. Good enough. 1, 2, 3. And this seems weird to put one here. I'm gonna refrain from that because I think this is gonna get reworked a little bit. This needs to go away. Okay. Now, time to place these. Okay. We're gonna jump down. We're gonna light it up. Got you. That means I should probably be able to... Which one are you? This one. It'll be a shorty. Got a... Here. One stack. I don't think I have enough. That's okay though. Can you mind your own business and leave me alone? They're everywhere. Logs. Where do you go? It goes right here. Oops. Okay. You... Let's just say you go 1, 2, 3. I think it's right there. Okay, leave me alone, dude. Second to back off. Oh, off. Go away. Okay, this should line up. Doesn't look like it lines up. It's just... And do it. Go there. Dang it. I was so close to landing on the shorter spot. We tried. Notifications are slow. Did you just get one? They're extra slow then. I've been doing pretty well though, Turtle. Welcome in and thanks for asking. Happy Thursday to you. Is this like afternoon for you? I feel like this is probably... If I were to guess, it's 1:06 p.m. Just now got it? That's so weird. I don't understand why it would delay it. That's annoying. Coins are cute. Thanks. I just set them up earlier. I got the emote on Etsy. I think they're fun. We're calling them Moolah. 12:07. I was pretty close. Not bad. Just going off vibes purely. But how are you doing today? Hope you're well. We're making this little landing in the Lush cave over by the Pale Oak Forest, if you recall. We're just working on this thing. And the redeems. Thanks. If there are like other suggestions, I'll of course take more, but we started out with that. There were some other ones, so I was asking ChatGPT for advice or suggestions because I really couldn't think of anything. And there's some cool ones that ChatGPT suggested, but I like don't know if I mean, I think I'd have to set up a lot of like technological requirements to make it work. To like make on-screen stuff happen. I have no idea how to do that. But we'll figure it out. Not wanting to go out in the poopy weather. Your weather's bad. It's been really hot here and nice. I spent some time by the pool earlier. It was very, very nice out. Very hot. It's 91 degrees here right now. Air commands to mine. Yeah, I don't know too much about how to get like chat to control things on stream, or like how Stream Elements works with the actual OBS software. But I am interested in trying some stuff like that out. I would just have to dig into it. It'd probably take me a while. Ooh, we had extra logs. Okay, good. But yeah, ChatGPT had some unique ideas that I wouldn't have thought up on my own. Also, shout out ChatGPT for giving me the idea of moolah. Never even crossed my mind. They had some cute little suggestions though. I think this goes here. Hold on. Be sure I'm not what's called in danger. I'm in danger. I think I'm standing in the right spot. I feel like it's right here. Okay, no, that's the wrong spot. Up one. Are we building? We're just doing I don't even know, just a little base. I always wanted to build in this kind of space. Like an underground cave, and I just think this area is really cool. So it's really just a mini base to get me closer to these biomes. We're really close to a lot of dark oak and the pale oak. So I figured I could make something here that would just be a place where I can stop by and get to the pale oak garden and the dark oak forest and come here to mine whenever I need to. Did I get the block or did I lose it? Here it is. I've always had the goal to build a base in every single biome at some point. I've always wanted to do it ever since like I started on Bedrock, and so we're knocking out part of it. I probably would just consider this a lush cave more than a onward. You go forward right here. Okay, I'd consider this more of a lush cave than I would a dark oak forest. I think at some point I'll probably like build something in the dark oak as well, and then in the pale oak too. Okay, we're just short a couple blocks to get this last column in. But yeah, I think this is really cool. Like this view looking out, pretty nice. And now here's the pale oak and dark oak. How do I get to the next place? I've got to remember. This way. And yeah, there actually happens to be a jungle, surprisingly. I still need to get the ocelot advancement for, or I need to breed ocelots so I can get that into the advancement. But I haven't seen any yet here in this little jungle. This is a very small jungle though. It's not even, like, there's not even bamboo. Dang it. What I get for not crouching when I land. I'm just taking all the 2x2 trees and leaving. Hi, debug. Get tired of tunnels? A little bit. I still need to finish the tunnel to this biome in the nether. We worked on that a couple weeks ago, and I honestly forgot about it a little bit, but I've been trying not to do too many of like the exact same things back to back, just because I think it can get a little boring, not only for me, but for also everybody watching. So figured we'd break it up a little bit today. And also I was just kind of in the mood to do this. I actually thought of you, Debug, whenever I was planning to work on this, because that lush cave we always talk about. I wasn't really planning on actually building in it, but we're just freestyling it. And it's taken me back to like my early days in the world. And having a lot of fun with it. Now I definitely still need to get back to the tunnels. We'll work on that soon. Is everything? Can't tell. Okay, that looks like it's all part of an oak tree, not the jungle. Yeah, I think that's all. Still the pale oak and nether brick block palette for a build. Hey, have at it. I'm glad you like that combo. I feel like I will always advocate for nether brick because it's such a pretty color in the right combo, and I never see people use it. But my first big house I built out of nether brick and birch and cherry wood, because I was right when the cherry wood came out, and I've always loved nether brick. It definitely needs more of like the pinky color to be brought out of it, and it's not good in all lighting. Like, I don't think it looks great in a cave, but it looks good in the sun. You can really get the like maroon color when it's in the sun. Can I land here? Probably not. Oh, no. Okay, I tried. This is dangerous though, because I keep on accidentally smacking my head every time I leave. Okay, there's a creeper. Hold on. I think I'm just gonna have to scaffold up. Where's the creeper? Where's the creeper? Where's the skeleton? I just have a little bit more to do right here. Oh, you got a drowned over there. Okay. Yeah, I always forget about that too. You can make fences with it, which is really nice. In the house I made, I ended up, because it was like still early game, I didn't have a lot of glass. I ended up making the windows with the fences. Hey! Sorry, thanks for the follow. I like did not mean to yell, but the noise in combination with the skeleton at once, all I could think of was yelling. Anyways, thank you for the follow, 23 IQ. Welcome in. So much happened at once right there. My brain just like took a screenshot. What's this? Oh, redeemed Gray's break. I forgot I called it that. That's our hydration reminder. Everybody drink up. You're here. Get some water. Welcome in though. Thanks for the hydration break. I actually hadn't had like any water, so a good reminder. They're loud. I can turn it down a bit. I'm not used to hearing them, so I don't even know. Let's see. I think that should be good. -6 dB. That should work. You're really keeping me hydrated. I'm here for it. I'll just keep going. I don't spam them. I should probably put a timer on them. But I really wasn't sure what was typical. Yeah, welcome in. Hope you're doing well. Good to have you here. There we go. We got like 10-20 sips in. You have to go debug. Well, thank you for popping in. Glad to see the building in Lush Cave. I'm so glad you got to see it. So we got going. It was just gonna be exploring, and now we're actually building things. Cause why not? And even just adding a couple little platforms in makes a big difference. I don't like that. That's starting to look little too dense, so I may take out a couple. I think part of it's just because it like turns back, so we'll mess around with that and change it. But getting some foundations in here, and I'm not really planning to like finish everything soon, but I like having things in place. And in general, that's a good point. Yeah, I figured some settings will kind of change as time passes and as we figure out what a good like time for everything is. I know also it put like you can put a maximum per stream. Not so sure how many we want to do with that and what's a typical setting, but we'll fine tune it all in time. All is here. What a junk. Well, Debug, I hope you have a good evening, and I appreciate you being here while you could. And yeah, we'll work on this some more in the future. We're not going to do it all in one sitting, but I think we got a good start. This back here, this is definitely changing. I don't like this little pass through, but at least gets us to the land, which is nice. We don't have any like land access. All I can get in right now, other than right here, is by flying. Look, just all treetops. I don't know what it is, but I feel like my graphics today have been better in the game. And like, it's just the slightest difference. It almost feels like I have a higher resolution monitor, but I don't have a very high resolution. So, don't know if something changed or not. I didn't change any settings recently. Can't be that. I want to wait. I see. Now I probably changed. That's a good recommendation. What are some other ones? I feel like I've seen some people who have a limited one. I think that's it, where you can like go in and you limit how many are there per day. Like when I saw people do a like treat for their cat, they made it where you could only do it once. And I don't even think it was per person. I think it was just like per I think it was per entire stream. These are good things to learn as we go, though. Okay. I think they're fun though, because the main person I like watch stream a majority of the time usually does a like kill a Minecraft chicken. And so a lot of the times when one person does that, everybody does it, and then there'll be like 12 that they have to do in one go. But that's more so it's like different people doing it. And it's always fun to see because everybody's like, oh, add up to the tally, and then everybody's just like egging each other on and getting more and more. That's always fun to be a part. That's like always what gets me to use my channel points. I don't know if there's anything else I want to do with this right now. We may put another like platform below. I think that would be nice. I don't know exactly how I want to get to it though. Let's try... Where's that flat point? I feel like this right here, one of these is where it kind of flattens out. Yeah, this one. Do I go straight? Let's see. I'll probably drop it at some point, but let's go straight for now so I can actually get to it. And where are we? So, one... Where's the bottom of the block? I really see. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think it's here. Oh, it's the perfect height. I think that's right. So I think we can do like a multi-layer right here. What are you? That's just a... Yeah, this is gonna need to be lit up pretty quickly because I'm getting annoyed of all these mobs. Zombie. I don't think I have a column back here. That's tied to. I have to add that later. Okay, so here we got another layer, another level. You can just go straight across. I think this would most likely come shape though. And we probably want to bring it to the center. I like that, and remove these. That works. It's gonna get pretty column heavy if we keep going in this ratio, but I think it'll be fine. Go. Welcome back. Back turtle. Yeah, I think that adding the levels is helpful. I hear a baby zombie. I still haven't updated, so if it's a chicken jockey, I can't really get anything from it. I feel like here we could start to connect and go down and connect into the water. But I don't think I'm ready to do that quite yet. Where am I laying? Number. I feel like that one, that little bridge there, we could reverse it and do a suspended bridge from the ceiling. We can do chains and connect that all in. There's so much space here. Yeah, so I could connect it to the water, but also part of me, I just like seeing this all open with the waterfall going down. I don't want to block the waterfall. Let me check. I can maybe do something like back here. Wrap it down and around this way. All options, but at least a starting point. Let me drop off. I think that is going to be it for today. I want to keep working on this, but we will have to split it up into a different stream. I don't know what our next stream is going to be, if it's going to be something multiplayer. Since we'll be streaming Friday, we may do something multiplayer. And so our stream on Friday may be a little bit later than normal, even later than today. We'll see. I gotta see what my friends or schedules look like, what's going on. But on Friday, we'll either go back to creative planning, depending on how much I get done on my own, or we may work on this, or we may do something completely different, like a whole different game. May even go back to the spooky world. I know some people were asking about that, and that's definitely a possibility. Gotta see what everyone's up to. One thing, what is it we've been talking about? We did mention playing Grounded earlier, but I want to play the new Grounded when it comes out. If you guys have never played the game Grounded, you should check it out because it's really fun. And to me, I feel like it's somewhat similar to Minecraft in a way. Like the most similar of all games I've played that have like a building survival aspect to them. I do really like Grounded, but it also has a storyline to it. A lot of fun. But I appreciate you all being here. Yeah, hope to see you on Friday, Turtle, and hopefully they notify you early enough. I sent a message in the Discord. Sometimes I forget to press send, but I actually sent it today. Yeah, hopefully it actually notifies you at a decent time. I appreciate you being here. See ya, Forte win. You have a good night as well. Yeah, I'll see y'all on Friday.